Hello everybody, Brian here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to download a particular, what I call the deep analytics sector. Once you subscribe, you log in, which will be basically um, right here. So once you log in, then you can choose whatever analytics sector, market sector that you subscribe to. So in this case, we have here crypto right here. Do note that the coloring gets weird on internet on Microsoft Edge browsers. It's best to work with this on Firefox or Google Edge. Sorry, Google Chrome. So, so you will get that. Just click it, and then what it will do is it'll ask you for your name and email right here. So you can put whatever you want. .com. Download now, and it will immediately send you an email that looks like this, of this exact same format here, where it's from my server at Quant Labs. Your subject line will be exactly this: your free download link. And always make sure, if you don't get it, make sure you're checking your spam inbox, because it could get filtered in there with your email client. Then I'll just say your name, and then with this. So in our case, we get our link right here, okay? And then we can click download, and it will look something like this. So once you download it, and usually if you're on Windows, it'll end up in your downloads link, wherever you've set it up. And this, now notice, this is a compressed zip file, so you have to extract it. And this is what you will get. You'll get an HTML file, which is a self-contained HTML file of the reports and tear sheets that I normally show you. On top of that, you will get two text files. So let me first show you the report. So here you can see here, you can use any browser for this. This seems to work okay on it on Google, sorry, on Microsoft Edge for whatever reason. But in here, you'll get all the key performance metrics. This is why it's called the Deep Analytics. So that's a professional tear sheet you would get from any institution. But in this case, it's segregated out on the profitable ETFs for this category. Plus, it will show you the performance over the last year. Okay, so we're already June 1st, right? So go all the way back to the 1 year ago. So as I've hinted at before, your benchmarker is always going to be the three Qs: Q, 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 as in yellow for the benchmark. Then you'll get the blue of whatever basket of ETFs that are profitable for the last year will then show up here. And you want to see that usually above the yellow benchmark of the QQQs. Then in here, you can go deep into whatever you want. So for, let's say, this year to date, you can see that the strategy, which is your ETF basket of these crypto uh, ETFs, are easily outperforming the benchmark. Okay. So there's all sorts of things you can look at here. But as I said, what I look for are monthly returns. So this is for the last year. So you see February, March, April, May. Those are your monthly returns, along with your Sharpe ratio, which is, I think, probably the most important thing to use as overall on how that basket ETFs have performed. Giving you the Sharpe ratio, as I said, anything over 1 is quite good, especially in this market. Anything over 2, the banks want to hire you. It's quite excellent. So if you see a Sharpe over 2, and then you can see here the benchmark is, which again is a QQQ, yellow line. And as long as this Sharpe is higher, you're good to go. Okay. Well, the higher it is, the better it is. Okay. And other sort of things you want to look for: your max drawdown, no more than negative 15%, so on and so forth. Okay. And let me show you the two other files here that are important to note. Um, so here, we have here our average returns and our other crypto here. So I'm going to open these. Again, these are text files. So in here, you'll get your ETFs. Okay. So usually what will happen are these are your ETFs. Okay. So these top three here are your grayscale in this case, and it's the same format um, for every single market sector. But some could have dozens of some may only have as little as, in this case, six. So in our case, the only ones that are profitable are the LTCN, and or if it's got enough liquidity, it will measure the weight allocation. So these are the weights for this particular batch to generate the report and the tear sheet. You can see here that it's usually the Litecoin grayscale, the only one, 100%. And then you get your expected return, variance, and expected Sharpe from this portfolio optimizer. And then there's that. And then in here is are exactly your various ETFs and trusts in this case for grayscale. So in here, you'll find that there's quite a few here, but there's a lot not mentioned or listed in here. There's a couple of reasons why that's the case. So the reason is what shows up here usually means there's enough liquidity for it to get optimized by the portfolio optimizer, but or it's too spotty in the price action, so it doesn't get included. Um, or it's generally negative. Okay, over the last year, you can see here these are your negative returns. Okay, so the Litecoin one out of that lot that did really good was right here. Okay, while a lot of the other ones are kind of negative. So when you're using the portfolio, well, when this is using the portfolio optimizer, it goes through a pretty rigorous industry used methodology to pull up the overall weightings of these particular ETFs, and it will weight the on the allocation of what should be what for that particular basket of ETFs that either have positive or have enough liquidity and volume to even be included to give you the optimized tear sheet that I just showed you, which is here. Okay, so that's pretty well that. So what you want to primarily focus on is the tear sheet itself, all the metrics I showed you, plus out of all the ones that I've shown you here, the only one that's worthy of choosing based upon using this industry used portfolio optimizer is just to only use LTCN to get this okay uh, this okay Sharpe ratio. There's other sectors that can give you over five. That's why my pricing is different on each one. Um, so that's how that works. So if you got any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.